Okay, next up is Tangled, and this is the latest from the Disney Studios. And I gotta say, this movie is familiar, but it's in the same neighborhood as most Disney movies should be, in my opinion, like the traditional, Disney love stories or whatnot. And you'll remember it. You might forget it too. But it has, it's the crew of the princess, the prince, the beasts, the buffoons, and the villains and whatnot. And but that's what makes a Disney movie so charming, and it's well conscious of itself, of what it wants to be, and it makes no apologies for it. And to be honest with you, Disney has very rarely failed in the aspect of this type of film. Really, I just can't. Especially this is how they built their legacy, it seems, with making films like this. Now, apparently, this is the 50th animated feature from Disney, if I'm correct. If someone wants to correct me, go right ahead. But the spirit here really just conveys a modified, updated, but sincere and just unmistakable quality of the old-fashioned Disney. It's kind of like what Princess and the Frog did last year with its just regular animation, if you will. But even so, this film does have this charm, and I gotta say that it keeps with a very nimble style, and I really like this movie. It seems to me that Disney just does not get lost in what it is, even if they make other films, like they pursue other projects, other kinds of animated films, if you will, and they've been successful for the most part, I have to say. So it just seems as though the studio just can very rarely fail in terms of its animated films. Now, this film, of course, has a charming rascal named Flynn Rider, played by Zachary Levi. Now, this temporary hijacking of a princess tale by her square-love love interest is like a crude commercial calculation assigned to the anxious boys, if you will, in the audience, that things aren't going to be too girly. So that's the way they kind of make it here. But yes, so do not worry. Luckily, Flynn shuts up before too long, allowing the story to be the proper center of gravity, which belongs to Rapunzel, voiced by Mandy Moore. She's an exiled princess shut up in a tower with only her, magic, very long hair and her pet lizard for consolation. Now, also living there is her mother, or at any rate, the evil sorceress called Mother Gothel, voiced by Donna Murphy, who snatched the girl from her real parents and has raised her in a cruel, unforgiving, if you will, environment. I don't know how to put it. I'm trying to be dramatic, but either way, and of course, on the way to the journey of this film, it really lets you get to know its characters, and that's another Disney aspect that really is important. Now, I like how Rapunzel is played as young, curious, and lively, but not too naive, despite being in captivity for a long time. She's well aware, she's just well aware in general. That's just the type of way they play her, even though she does have a bit of naiveness to her, but nothing that would you consider stupid or, idiotic. But and I also like the action sequences in this film too. They're just brisk and quick, and they don't overdo themselves. They don't try to go above and beyond what they need to do. And Mandy Moore really is the right voiceover choice for Rapunzel. And that's the thing. I was saying this the other day when I was watching A Walk to Remember. Yes, I was watching that movie. Thank you. You have it on video that I've watched that movie. But yes, in A Walk to Remember, it's weird because I've seen her videos before, her music videos, where she's only 15, 16 years old, and talk about jailbait. My goodness. But still, in A Walk to Remember, she actually was convincing as a charming, girl next door kind of type, and she has it in her voice too, and that's what I love about it. Now they use a great. Again, voiceover work is important. I can't stress that enough, and they've done a good job with this movie. It's no different. This is a wonderful movie for all Disney fans. I recommend that anybody sees it. It's a good date movie. So I give Tangled 3.5 stars out of 5.